supporting the Hoedspruit Endangered Species Centre, that's where we found goodness. Pick n Pay, always there for you.
Peekaboo. We are making peekaboo foods today. Welcome back to Espresso. You're live, coming from our Sea Point studios. Man, I'm almost passing out with the smell of chocolate here. Chef Chart, welcome to it, my friend. They've been keeping us apart, dude.
I know.
Hey?
You know, finally we get in there. Now we can play in the kitchen.
We can raise a little hell in the kitchen. Hide behind your spoon. No, we aren't hiding behind anything today. We are absolutely embracing peekaboo foods, which is not just a camp way of talking about chocolate fondant, but all things exciting with like a little tasty scent or some kind of hidden surprise in the middle.
Well, this is just one of those dishes that you want this beautiful, gooey center. It's basically, in essence, it's a half-baked cake. So chocolate fondant. Fondant means melting in French. Okay. So we've got this sort of melting chocolate in there. So I'll talk a little bit later on of what you really expect. But in terms of ingredients, what you've got here is a bit of chocolate that's been melted.
Cool. Bring the bain-marie,
yeah. In a bain-marie, absolutely. Yeah. Bring it up to a boil, then switch it off and allow the chocolate to gradually melt. Then we're going to add in some butter. So if you can just allow that all just to melt away and get all lovely and gooey. Right, let's just talk about other ingredients whilst that's melting and you're mixing away there. I've got whole eggs, so 2 whole eggs and an egg yolk. That I'm going to be adding into the chocolate just now. It is going to thicken up.
I was going to say it's going to give us a real dense kind of
and that wonderful richness as well. So that's sort of the liquid component. And in terms of dry ingredients, what have I got? A little bit of cocoa powder.
Cool.
A little bit of baking powder as well because I want them to rise up and puff up a little bit there.
Give us our volcano kind of action.
Absolutely. Yeah. And obviously the base, the bulking agent, a little bit of flour and a little bit of icing sugar as well.
Brilliant.
And then what else I've also got is I've got some molds. So you need to do the molds first is just line them with a little bit of butter and then dust them with a little bit of cocoa powder.
Okay.
Or use these. These are my favourite.
Oh, cute, man.
Go to your friends that own the very fancy cars, Maserati, Ferraris, exhaust pipe, made of stainless steel, slice it. Don't say, I told you what to do. But anyway, go and grab one of those exhaust pipes and slice them up. They're great in the kitchen. They're one of my favourite tools to use. So just brush them up and then dust them with the cocoa powder.
Give you a real nice
tower of
chocolate.
Absolutely. And you can lift them off there as well. So anyway,
okay, this is going well.
That is doing very well. So let's just go in with our eggs. Let's just crack our eggs into there, and you just keep sort of mixing that away there. Just be careful it's not, you don't even direct heat there, so keep mixing that so you don't have sort of a bit of a scrambled effect. And then just keep on mixing that along there. So really simple, really nice and easy to start with. So I'm going to remove this off your hands, if I may there.
Do it.
Just pop that spoon in there up the way. And then let's just take our mixture and just bring it there. Now, it will look like it sort of splits a little bit, but not to worry at this stage here at all. And just keep mixing that there. So, you can just keep giving that a bit of a mix, and then the rest of our sort of sifted ingredients as well. So, in with our flour.
It's starting to look really good.
In with our baking powder. Your cocoa powder. Again, and then your icing sugar.
I'm getting down here, man. We've got powder flying all over the place.
There we go.
It's getting hectic.
Right, so mix all that together. And then you end up with this lovely paste there. So, do you want me to take over from there? So, just keep working this. Now, it's very different to sort of a lot of recipes. This, I believe, is the original from the chef I used to work with in England.
Respect.
Sort of made it absolutely a bit of respect. Got to pay a bit of tribute there. Anyway, so this is quite a thick consistency. Most ones that you do get are sort of very soft, very liquid, pouring, sort of, that you can't invert them, you can't turn them out. With this chocolate fondant, you can actually turn it out.
It's got to have a bit of backbone,
Absolutely. So, it's like a very thick cake mixture. So that's all worked together, and you can see how beautiful and smooth that is at the end of the day. And what you want to do is then take that and pop that into your fridge so it sort of firms up. So all that butter's going to set, the chocolate's going to set a little bit, and then afterwards, once it's set a little bit, I've been taking some from here, is you've got this lovely
It almost forms its own chocolate paste.
It does. Cool. That's what you want. And then take your lovely sort of ramekin, or if you've got what I call Tion mold, they also work extremely well. And then pop a sort of a golf ball size in there and pop them in there like that there. So this recipe sort of makes 8 to 12 depending on the size of your actual molds themselves.
The danger is, I want to have a spoon of that just to
it is absolutely fantastic. Then into a preheated oven, you've got to make sure it is hot because what you want is some heat up there, up the base, so puffs up. You want to half cook it basically. So 8 to 12 minutes. Practice before you give it to your dinner party guests at the end of the day, because you've got to know your oven. And what will happen is when it comes out, you invert it very quickly, serve it with some lovely ice cream or whatever, and we can
whatever your
get
poison
away
is.
from there. Absolutely.
Oh man, well, I think let's get back to basics here. If you want this ingredients list sent directly to your phone, you've got to SMS the word chocolate, okay? Chocolate, 33728. And of course, you can pick up all these ingredients at your Pick and Pay. If you're in the Chatsworth area, on the 25th of this month, you will have a brand new Pick and Pay opening, so you can go and get these ingredients there. But it looks absolutely delicious. So this is now, let's have a look at these two guys that have come out, and they look awesome. Oh.
So when they come out, all you need to do is obviously transfer them. We've pre-baked these, you know, in advance there.
Of course,
and all you need to do is just pop them.
You can see the hard outer shell, but it's all wobbly in the middle.
Obviously, these will give a much sort of taller effect there. Imagine some lovely pistachio ice cream or something. And the real trick with this now is when you take that spoon and you just break into it, you should have that lovely liquid center.
Soft center.
And that is chocolate fondant at its
man,
best.
I think we need to go back to the beginning and take a look at how this beautiful masterpiece came together as all the chefs in Espresso Land. Yeah, to the sky. Awesome stuff, buddy. I know this was quite a delicate one. Let's take a look at how we made this.
Melt the chocolate and butter in bain-marie. Whisk in eggs and yolks gradually. Combine icing sugar, cocoa and flour and fold into the egg mixture. Refrigerate until set. Line molds with butter and cocoa powder. Fill halfway with the fondant mix and bake at 190 degrees for 8 to 12 minutes.
Oh, and there we have it. Actually, a masterpiece today, hey? An absolute masterpiece.
It is a great one. And if you want to go a real step further, imagine putting a caramel ball into the center of that. So now you have caramel with an oozy chocolate and then that cake on the outside. So now you just have a caramel chocolate fondant.
Oh,
for
you
a
just
bit
hit the
of
bar,
food that's
man.
sort of surprising, goes peekaboo.
Peekaboo. Oh, we're gonna have to bring you back tomorrow, I think, to make that. Yeah, I made you a little something special here, love. How does a chocolate fondant sound to you? Oh.
We found goodness in goed gedacht olive oil and all the good they do for the community. Pick and Pay, always there for you.